everybody.
I'm Caleb.
I'm Saga.
And I'm Will.
And we are Working Title. Get my scythe.
Below the knees. Stupid son.
Wow, this is the first time we didn't do shield wall. I guess we're just farmers.
We're
now.
yeah, we're not longer at war.
And then after Will's betrayal, I don't know if I really want to put up a shield wall. You know, that was
Will's betrayal.
pretty scummy. You know.
Run it back. Run back to betrayal.
Guys, we are back for another episode of VINLAND SAGA, episode 3, Snake. Who is the snake on the farm?
Snake!
I'm willing to bet it's Omar, the tool.
Omar. I want to refer to him as Omar.
Omar
Omar?
Omar from
We need to go get our buddy
Hawaii.
Omar and bring him on just so we
True.
can call him Omar now.
Omar. We could.
Switch out the tips. No thanks, Omar.
I was thinking Omar from The Wire, but I guess you can go there.
Why go to TV when you have real life friends? I was gonna say fake ass friends. I was gonna be mean.
He's hitting the gritty off camera.
I was gonna say fake ass friends, but then I didn't want to just be mean to Omar like that because that's not true. He's a nice
Edit
guy.
all of this out.
I'm putting it all in.
No.
Guys, make sure you leave a like on the video, subscribe to the channel if you've not already done so, and if you're enjoying these reactions, please support us. It's not that hard. Hit the subscribe button. I know we put out some other content, but you know what? If you enjoy us enough, you might enjoy those reactions just because of us. You never know. And if you do, well, give us a nice comment for once. We get a lot of hate, you know? This world's hateful. Not today, bitch.
I hate you. Sorry.
Damn it.
We're gonna punch him.
Blah!
今夜は語り明かそう赤様
Oh, we're reliving this.
気候じゃないよてめえら俺を酒の魚にしよってんだろ
Yes.
ふざけんな
This is
Tell us a funny story.
Yes, where did they end up going?
何でも話してください
This is Sam with his friends. Like, we're drunk.
You're my friend.
I know. With his friends. We're not here, Sam.
Don't do that.
There's no camera. And
Shut
we're not
up,
here.
stop.
I hate when you do that.
Snake.
Oh, it's a
That
fork.
looks like the Northman.
It does. Ooh.
Oh!
Me and Sam fighting
No, that's
over the
Will
last
and Adam right there.
Will
That's
and
Will
Adam fighting over the last Oreo cookie.
turns out Caleb ate it the whole time.
I was really hungry.
落ちてやんのほら引き分けか
Caleb and Lucas consoling Sam.
Yes.
こいつもこいつも
So true, so true.
ねえんだよいや俺はわかるよ若様17歳ってのは微妙だよね
That is
大人
true.
でもなくガキでもなく
Oh, he is gone.
すげえ
Give me more.
はいはいキツネ花熊
Fox and Badger.
中じゃ俺
Aren't
は
you?
やってんだろあ
Ah,
暗い酒だな今日は
yeah.
ウイが冷め
I'm
て
starting to sober
寝
up.
とけやがって
I can hear you.
てめえら用心棒風情やに俺をバカにする資格があんのかおいはした
Whoa,
ら
whoa, whoa, whoa.
やがって
Hold on there, big
先生
fella.
プライドはねえのかお前らでも働く時があんのか見たことねえぞキツネいやほんとこの村は平和すぎて退屈ですわ
So they're like the guards of the town.
腕がなまってねえか試
Bro,
して
they're gonna destroy you.
You are sloshed, bro. You're gonna be useless.
Yeah, look at them.
Goodbye.
Of course. Your dad chose correctly.
Yeah. Don't ever.
ね私らこれで旦那に食わせてもらってる客人ですから
Yeah, they can do it drunk. You can't. We drink and we fight things. Oh, come on, bro. I found my new favorite character, bro. This guy sucks. Oh, a grown child doing a temper tantrum. Having a temper tantrum. He's a depressed drunk. I mean, you're acting like
それは
one.
しょうがねえわな。実際若は半人前なんですよ。ただまあ一人
Oh, what the hell is your problem?
He's like doing the opposite. Quiet. I'm trying. I'm trying my hardest.
前。ねえ若様。一人前になるのなんてそんなに難しくないんですよ。
I feel like they're just gonna haze him.
I don't like how he is like. He
殺しの
looks
経験ですよ。
sinister. He does. He looks like he wants to cause trouble at all times.
人を殺すっていうのは、
Oh, that's bad. Don't
す
do
ご
that.
く自信がつくんですよ。やっといた方がいい。
Yes, he is an agent of chaos here.
人間の体がどれだけ脆いか知っておけば人間にビビらなくなる。一皮むけますよ。男はみんなそうやって大人になるんす。
I'm more scared of who he's gonna be choosing. Damn it, yeah.
誰が
It's gonna be a
そん
slave.
なもん決まってんじゃない
But
です
he
か。
ain't gonna be able to.
初
Yeah.
心者には初心者用の獲物ってのがありますよ。ちゃんと。
I
こ
know.
の農場にもいるじゃないですか。
No. Oh, they're gonna go after him.
殺してもいい人間っていうのがさ。
Intro, damn.
See, I know Torfin doesn't seem like himself right now. I still wouldn't fuck with him. Oh, I think he's still, he's gonna go bad
Yeah,
shit.
yeah.
I think he's still got like the dog in him. You know.
He is the lethal weapon.
Stretching it out.
I need to start doing this, man. I'm sucky at this. That's some hot piss.
You pissing loud as hell, bro. Man, you frying chicken in there? You piss loud as hell. I think that's pretty cool. I think that's pretty cool. Keep it up. Is he having a night terror? Strangled, bro. Dude, he's having a night terror. Oh, that's
You don't touch someone having a night terror, they're gonna punch you.
大丈夫かお前むちゃくちゃうなされてたぞ
That's so sad. Oh, that's horrible.
どんな夢見りゃそんなにうなされんだよ
A memory.
Bad one.
なんだろう。思い出せ。
Oh, that's so horrible.
まあ顔でも洗って朝の雑用にかかろうや忘れる夢ってのは忘れた方が
Hello. Girl? She's sweet. And he's nervous.
Hello.
お顔洗いますか？どうぞ。私はもう済みましたから。
あいやはいすいませんごゆっくり
She's already
いや
gone.
もう小高を洗ったとこで
He's so silly.
素敵なお顔だと思いますよ。
The Riz.
Genetic Riz?
The awkward Riz.
I'm handsome
どこかお加減が。
I'm having a heart attack. My chest hurts.
Oh god, I want to focus on Torfin having a breakdown,
なんだ
but
ろう。胸が騒ぐ。何か忘れてはいけない。そんな夢だったような気がする。
yeah.
That's good. He's not
私
trying
は
to
アル
forget.
ネイズと言いま
Or in
す。
hide.
最近いらした方ですよね。
私の故郷の者は私を含めみんな先祖がノルド人でして訛りがひどいのでお嬢様にはお聞きづらいかと存じますが
あ、そうですね。失礼しました。私、自分の心情を言いませんでしたね。
Is she a slave too?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking, because she's bathing with where they are. Like, why would the daughter be bathing next to you
私
guys?
はあなたと同じ奴隷です。旦那様のおそば作りをしています。
Okay.
Oh no. Is he coming for the kill?
おはよう諸君。なん
Yeah.
だ朝から奴隷が集まって逃亡の相談か？
おはようござい
Yeah,
ます
we have.
トルフィンとエイナル。
Or we better get into a scrap.
顔貸せや。
That will not be good.
These guys will lay out Olmar.
Torfin will. Einar probably won't.
I'd like to give him more benefit over that little pipsqueak.
He lost many a fights.
素敵なお顔だと思いますよ。
なんだご機嫌だな、エイナル。
いやすいません。
ああ、結構結構。お前はなかなか息が良さそうだ。
Why?
What is that stance?
Which one? Omar?
Pipsqueak. Over here.
さあ、若様。ズバーッと言ってみろ。ズバーッと。
Swat!
若様が大人になるための儀式だ。
This ritual.
死んでくれ。
No, I don't wanna.
Yeah, who wants that at this point? I'm not letting this loser kill me.
冗談じゃねえ。何の罪があって俺たちがそんな目に遭わなきゃならないんだよ。
You're just a slave
罪
to
なんか
them.
ねえよ。ただ単にお前の命がお前のものじゃないっていうそれだけのことさ。正当な持ち主が自分のものをどうしようと勝手だろ。
But if he's no different than cattle, then
こちらのオル
what
マ
rite
ル
of
様
passage is it? There's no competition.
光栄に思え。
He's shook
There's
though.
no proof.
I have never run once in my life. He's slaughtered him.
動くなよチー。黙って見て。
That's very loud. He's got to dismantle them all. Do it.
I guess I gotta fight.
俺が切られますよ。ご用は一人いれば足りるでしょう。そいつを仕事に戻してください。私が切られます。
Wow. What?
Yeah, he's giving up then.
What a thing.
Never mind, I was wrong about the unalive part. He is.
I want it unalive.
Yeah, he's just like willing to do it.
That's me reading Berserk at 2 a.m.
Go to bed, Caleb.
I need to read the book. Damn.
Jon Snow.
おい、じじい。
GG.
じじい。
今自分に起きて何を言うとるか。食べたかったらたまには借り入れでも手伝わんかい。
Yeah, you lazy sack of crap.
私がオルマル様に切られます。エイナルは仕事に戻してやってください。今日も忙しいんだ。
That's so wild.
なんだって。
トルフィン君。君ね、自分の言った言葉の意味分かってる？切られるって死ぬってことなんだけど。
そうですね。
Hmm.
Yeah, he understands.
バカ野郎！お前何言ってん
てめえは黙ってろ。聞いたか諸君。たまにいるんだよね、こういうやつ。俺はね、そういう発言見過ごすわけにはいかないのよね。ほっとくと俺たちの扱ってる商品の価値が落ちちゃうからね。なあトルフィン君、俺たち戦士の扱う商品って何だと思う？
People.
Safety.
さあ、
死だ。
Death.
Yeah.
どんなやつでも死ぬのは怖い。
Not him.
断言しよう。どんなやつでもだ。 若様を見てみろ。他人の死さえ怖がってる。うるせえ。怖がってるか。それでいいんだ。怖いからこそ価値がある。そうでなきゃ剣で飯なんて食えなくなっちまうぜ。
What a wild way to think of that.
Oh,
And yet he's unfazed. What about that?
he's seen the real traumas of the world.
お前も
We do
怖
not
いはずだ。怖がれ。
This
Who
dude's
is
just
this
having
guy?
a sleepy day.
Is he gonna be the one who dies? Like, what is this? I don't really get
I
it.
think this is his home. He's one of them.
バカども。またゾロ面倒
I
な
hope he's like the captain of the guard or something.
Dang.
ほれ。
Look at
してみ
him!
ろ。
They have a lot of work to do today. He's gonna bleed everywhere.
This is crazy.
Oh, no, stop!
How? I mean, this is like his father. Unfazed.
早くしねえと。
He just stands there, unfazed.
もっと小さくなっちまう。
Gosh, dude.
He's just mutilating him. Oh. Ow.
ほう。瞬きもしねえか。大
It's
し
also impressive to strike and not kill.
あれは確か
So many times.
旦那のところの奴隷だよな。
Oh, dude. This guy's gonna pay for it.
なんで死ぬのを怖がらなくちゃいけないんです
Yeah,
か
we're slaves.
Oh my god, why is he so tough?
死にたくないから生きてるんですか生きてると何かいいことはありますか俺はなかったよ
Wow.
今まで生きてきていいこと
He's not wrong.
一つもなかったよ
Probably not in his recent memory, too. Past like 10 years. Oh, he took off part of his ear. That's never coming back.
次は目だ。怖がれ。
That was an ear.
やめろ失礼。
Yeah, that's
Captain.
You're right, Sam. Snake.
Oh, like the episode name.
Well, yeah, that fox and badger were the other one. Shut up, Caleb.
Snake.
Snake!
ああ、ひでえなこりゃ。ありおかえりなさい。いつから。キツネ。はい。
Kitsune.
近寄れ。
I'm gonna punch him in the head. Yeah!
Oh, that's teeth. And broken nose.
It's well deserved.
Badger, come here too.
Your turn.
For letting it happen.
You're an accomplice.
Dang.
説明。
This guy's a Chad.
Yeah, he's a Giga Chad for sure.
That's right.
Oh.
I want them to be longer.
I know. Even with
I'm
two
about to have a
episodes
fit
back
on the
to back.
floor and be like, I want to watch more. I want to watch more. Make these an hour long.
The clean cut thing was really funny. It's like, Svatano! Or Sato, Svatano!
Yamero!
Kamehameha!
Stop! Guys, that was episode 3 of Vinland Saga.
Snake!
Snake, captain of the trash guards.
The loser guards. These guys suck.
Maybe they're just on an off day. I mean, Fox seems good at killing, so I guess he's not trash. It's just his morals, sorry.
He's a trash person.
Yeah.
Badger's good at
aren't
drinking.
well in line. Another banger, men.
Yeah.
We got to spend time with Badger and Fox. The continuation of,
Their drunken stupor adventure.
which was fun. Proved their worth with sword towards the young farming lad.
The young farm prince.
Farm prince who doesn't know how to
Farm
hold his
prince.
mouth. Man, he's worse than like day one Canute. In my opinion.
Oh yeah. What was day one Canute like? I thought he was just quiet.
Birds runs behind Ragnar.
He was scared. He was
Oh.
like, oh, people. I can't talk to people.
Ew, scary.
And then like started like demanding things out of nowhere. Oh, who knows? Maybe Omar will come around, but that was quite a performance on the ground. But it's all good.
You guys don't respect me.
They're like, yes, you see why you're laying
You're
in the dirt.
17, man.
You were almost an adult. You are half a man right now, though.
Yeah.
You were on the ground crying.
But yeah, they got together and they drank. He explained how, no one understands him. They don't understand anything, so how could they understand him?
Yeah.
And, they basically allude that he's not much of a man, and what he needs to do is, do a rite of passage. And that is killing another person.
Yeah.
Killing a man, I think they said specifically, but...
I wish I could just ask him, what is there to know that we simply cannot know? What is so deep about your life, sir, that is so hard to resolve or understand for us dumb sword wielding Vikings?
I think probably it's really just the fact that he has no desire for the farm life, and that he wants a passion, or has a passion to make himself different or known, or, you know what I mean, to go experience.
seen.
Like he wants to go experience something grand, like being a warrior, even though he doesn't understand half of that is.
Oh,
But even Einar said it, like he doesn't
The
understand
beasts.
what war is.
Only beasts go to war.
Yeah, he doesn't understand what war is and how horrible it can be. So, he lives this naive life of like, people don't get me and get what I want. And it's just like, it's understandable that you want more, but you don't even really know what the more is or what it could be.
Yeah.
And you haven't even achieved like your true self at this point.
The show does have a tendency to take wimpish characters and turn them around for the best, so that could be interesting to explore.
Yeah.
I guess the only credit I could really give him today is he wasn't super down for the
Killing a person.
whole killing section. I think maybe tussling was interesting, but then when he realized he had to actually maybe use the sword
He
or
was
somebody
scared.
else because of his own desires, he was like, he was scared. Some people are scared for others to die.
Yeah, I mean, like, there's no... Like, he doesn't have to worry about retaliation. Like, these guys are slaves. He has an army around him that's going to kill them if they actually try and kill him.
Yeah.
But he's still afraid because it's not the life he was cut out for. He wasn't raised that way. He wasn't brought up in that environment to learn to kill.
Yeah. There's one critique to Mr. Kettle. Deal with your son.
Yeah.
Maybe teach him some valuable lessons. Well, maybe it's beyond the father's control. He did
For
say, "Have you not listened to the lessons I've told you? Now that you're 17, I still have to tell you the importance of what every single task is at the farm and why it's important for our harvest or whatever."
Yeah.
It was.
And that's the
He was
thing.
just stubborn.
And that's the thing, too. Like, a life thing. Like, at the end of the day, you can only go as far as you are willing to push yourself or attempt. You know what I mean? Like, you could have the greatest teacher in the world for whatever you're trying to learn, and you could have, like, the right attributes to be able to do that. But if you aren't going to take that initiative of the interest, the attempt, the dedication, the training, the time, like, it doesn't matter at the end of the day. You got the best parent in the... I mean, you see it all the time. Like, people have great parents and great family life, and then they still end up being in, like, the gutters of the world.
Yep.
So...
You could even say, to a degree, Olmar is going through I don't know how old Torfin was in the first few episodes, but like early day Torfin, who had a great mentor in Askeladd.
13.
Really?
I think he's like 13 at that time.
Oh, I mean, a little toddler, like when he first got
he's like
abducted.
6 or
6,
7.
yeah.
Like, not listening to the words of Askeladd, like we said in episode 2. Like, you have this great advisor, but you're not willing to listen or believe that the person has the ability to teach you something because of perhaps the rank in your mind an enemy of my father, or in this case, some cell swords or bodyguards that surely can't know anything.
In fairness to Torfin, though, it's like, how are you going to listen to the guy that killed your dad? Like, that's kind of crazy.
Yeah.
This guy has no reason to not listen to his own father except for pettiness.
Also, this is a 17-year-old versus, like I was saying, maybe a
literal
5-year-old,
child.
6-year-old.
Yeah.
I can't remember little Torfin's age, but he was tiny. Teeny weeny. Playing battle with swords and shields.
Yeah.
We did meet Fox, or Snake, who had a bit of an interesting introduction to the show.
He was reading asleep in an old guy's house.
His Gramps?
Grandpa, make me breakfast, please.
I don't know. I feel like they call... I feel like in a lot of anime they call old guys Gramps. So I don't, like, you know, I'm not sure, and that's just not anime, that's like other things. So I don't know if that's actually his granddad or if that's just an old man that is
supposed to be making him food.
Well, he was like, unless you start helping around the farm, I ain't making you food.
But why would I do that? I do so much else. Like stand around the guard barracks and fuck around all day.
Sure. I'd be curious to see what kind of leader Snake is to these men.
Yeah.
They were scared when he showed up, so...
And he was pretty quick to dish out punishment on his own guys. For
it's true.
Being dumb.
Some serious punishment, too. Yeah, crushed a man's skull.
Broke his nose
teeth
and
shattered for life.
knocked out a bunch of teeth.
And we got a little bit of info on our fair maiden. Do we catch her name?
Arnheid.
Arnheid?
Ironhide.
She's a slave.
Just like them.
Yeah, just like them. Torfin's experiencing horrendous dreams. But I did get the quote right. He is trying to remember. He is having desires to remember. Like, he's not trying to forget.
No, he said it's something I shouldn't forget.
Yeah, but like...
Or mustn't.
That's
the
a
phrase.
I feel like that's promising. That's showing there's a bit of urgency in him wanting to retain who he was, rather than a shell.
Yeah.
You know, that might be like a pathetic step, but this is Torfin we're talking about, so that is something, a direction that he's trying to go towards.
Yeah.
I'd be curious what exact thing the dream was, and that's, you know, the show is very intentional for not letting us know what the dream was.
Yeah.
And there's such a variety of options it could be. But that's very exciting.
Yeah, I mean, the last thing they talked about before they went to bed was the pillaging of the villages. Yeah. So, you know, maybe he's remembering the time he was a part of it because we saw the flash of it. Maybe he's just remembering his childhood, you know.
His frustrations with the whole true warrior identity.
And I mean, the whole, at the, you know, not to jump to the end of the episode, but like you said, not a single good thing has happened in my life. Which, of course, that's not necessarily true because he did have like a seemingly happy life with his family when he was a little kid. Yeah. But at the end of the day,
for what little he can remember,
those days are so far
at
gone.
5 and 6 years old, at 17, you're really not going to remember those. And his, and sometimes I like to describe it as like your real conscious experience starts after those ages. Anyways.
Sure. And with the most likely possibility of him repressing, I don't think you can always choose what you repress, so it just could be a conglomerate of just horrendous things in his mind, rather than, like, his sister was mean to me, forget it. Like, my mom was always at the house, not hanging out with me, forget it. As well as his dad dying and all the actual trauma.
Yeah.
Not looking into the little details of the joys he had as a kid. Hey, actually, funny enough, I was watching the other, I think it was like the second or first episode the other day, just for the fun of it, because I saw it was on Netflix and I wanted to hear the English. And I was just reliving the scene where he was upset because they were playing the toys with the toy swords, and he was just laying on the ground like, man, I hate this. I always die first. Oh, yeah. Like, he didn't even enjoy his childhood. He was always upset because he was a trash warrior compared to the kids. Yeah.
I've seen the manga panel of the I've never had a good day in my entire life so many times.
Okay.
And when it hit, I was like, yay.
Did it live up to it?
It looked cool.
Yeah.
It looked really good.
I mean, that was one of the cooler shots of the episode, was the slash on the eye. And just that was a really cool portion of the episode as well. Just the whole, like, we sell death.
Oh, yeah.
I should have seen that coming, but damn, yeah, that makes so much sense.
Yeah.
I went more positive with my guess. I was like, protection from the farm. And he's like, no, we slaughter people. I was like,
I went with the dumbass option, people.
weapons.
Weapons.
I was pretty on board. I said murder.
Murder.
Yeah, murder.
Same
It's
thing.
closest.
Yeah, I was
closest
close.
one.
Good job.
Thanks, dude. Appreciate it.
Um,
I like too that Einar was like willing to like try and like hold him off, even though they were surrounded by all these armed men.
Dorfin.
Like,
Torfin's just like,
again,
I'm not moving.
Einar is just an idiot, and he just
Yeah.
doesn't like. Bro, you're fighting off the one guy that is incapable of killing you, but you're surrounded by the men that are capable of killing you. Like, you're not doing anything right now by helping this, but it's a thought.
He
that
thinks
counts.
he's doing something.
Yeah.
Yeah, he really does think he's doing something. But...
plus he probably doesn't know that the kid doesn't know how to fight. Because Einar also doesn't know how to fight.
Oh yeah, for sure. Neither one of them do. But yeah, Torfin's resolve of just being like, this is a pain. Just kill me. Like, you can just cut me down instead, and we have a lot of work to get done. Let him live.
Einar's like the too self-aware hero character. He's like seen too many hero movies, or he's heard too many hero tales in his folklore.
He's too self-aware or not self-aware at all?
Too self-aware of character types he could desire to be. Like
It's like he read a bunch of manga before before the show
read,
somehow.
He read up on the great heroes and thinks this is what it means to be a hero.
But he's not self-aware to know that he is
No.
nothing like that.
Yes, yeah,
He
exactly.
read My Hero Academia and he's like, I could be like
You
that
too can be a hero.
I could be All Might. Fuck, I'm really bad at fighting.
Yeah. I did like that portion too of him. I like the shot when he had his ear cut off. Like the I mean, A, brutal, but B, just like the profile shot of him and just stone cold stare forward. Like, you can even see it in his eyes too. Like, they kind of don't even. I haven't really noticed it with other characters or taken a good look to see like what their pupils look like, but you can just see that there's like a glaze over him because he isn't, like you said last reaction. He's just a husk. He's really not even there a lot of the time.
I even love the way that Fox described the value in fear, like, because this is what he cherishes as like a goal in life. There's almost a joy taken out if somebody doesn't fear the slash of a sword.
Yeah.
Like, you lose value to me as a person who sells death if I don't get the full experience. Like, which is so wild to me too, because for somebody who is encouraging Olmar, that's what I talked about during the episode, during the fight, like Olmar being sold this idea that he can become a man through killing. You would think, especially in the Viking culture, or at least the remnants of the Viking culture, that it has to be a man holding a sword. Like, that's a very common thing with a soldier's belief. Like, there's no... Well, to be fair, this is Vikings, and they do plunder and pillage the weak. So maybe I'm wrongly profiling this people group, but like in general you would assume like a soldier takes more value in somebody who holds a sword or has a fair advantage, like it's a even matchmaking, you know, rather than a slave that you're considering cattle. Like, when you think that they're nothing, what does this really teach you? How does this really, like, I'd be curious why he believes this is what makes you a man.
Yeah. I mean, I think part of it too is just like you get
experiencing something horrible.
I mean, it's like the power trip, maybe. You know, like there is like a sense of
dominance,
control, dominance. Like, you are the one in the like the most alpha moment playing God,
crushing an ant.
I mean, I think for him, for Fox personally, like the whole "you don't have fear" thing. It's like, what am I getting out of this? Well, it's like, what am I getting out of this if you're not going to be scared when I'm doing this? But it also completely nullifies, like, you have no power over me because I'm not afraid of death. You know what I mean? That's something, like, talked about in, like, religious sense, too. At least, like, in Christianity of, you know, being, like...
martyrs.
Yeah, like, in a martyrdom sense where it's, like, you have no power over me because, like, I know what happens when I die. So, therefore, like... This isn't what Torfin is doing necessarily, but it's what makes people upset because you kill the person and it's the problem isn't resolved, or you aren't victorious in the moment. You have just lost and wasted energy.
It was rather than a spiritual intervention, it was more of a nihilistic realization.
Well,
evenly as powerful, I could say. Like, it was still powerful, but more somber in its tone.
I mean, the whole, like, nothing good has ever happened in my life. What are we living life for? Being afraid to die because nothing good comes from this. Yeah. I've never experienced anything good in my life. That's a hard pill to swallow.
That is crazy. The most dire thing I've heard.
Yeah.
That is why he is a husk. That is what we're working with.
Yeah.
When there's no joy in life, you're starting very little at trying to look into the optimisms of pursuing, remembering your life in a dream. Wow. Vinland's a beautiful show.
It is.
Already into 3 episodes. We shouldn't be surprised. 3rd episode in, his father died, right? Or like almost died. But I guess the 4th episode was.
Did.
So.
Yeah. I think too, like, I've seen some commentary online, even some I've seen from like on our working title Twitter where like other reactors are being, because like some people are not too different from Adam being like, it's just not really their cup of tea. And you get people that shit on people for not necessarily liking it. And I can understand like it not being your cup of tea. I just think that anybody that necessarily has, not anybody, but most of the critiques of it, I haven't really seen critiques of it being a bad show, because I just don't think that's true. And for the most part, even the little we've seen of the story, because in theory this is the beginning of the story,
Yeah, this is technically chapter 1, actually.
Yeah. And this is beautiful from where we are now. And it's not for everybody. It's definitely a slower pace, but I like, if this is where we are and we're going to experience the story of trying to build Torfin to be a man again,
a human again.
We have
to start at the very base level. We need to bring him back to caring about living.
Yeah.
And then he can become a good man.
I'm so down.
And then maybe warrior later on, since that seems to be the end goal.
How exciting.
A true warrior.
Yeah, true warrior.
And relatable too. I mean, maybe not to the extent of Torfin.
Not to an extreme extent, yeah.
But like sometimes you're down in life and you just like, you feel like there's no purpose to things, and you have to kind of like reassess what matters to you in life and rebuild off certain trajectories that might seem promising. This is a very exciting show, and you're right. Like, this is a show you have to put in the work to want to understand. This isn't something that openly tells the audience. I mean, on base level, it might tell you some values because it wants the audience to walk away with things, but the show leaves behind a task for the bigger lovers of the show to look into things more deeply, which is always so fun. Yeah. And it's great for the channel too. It adds time for us to talk about it.
For sure.
Figure out our feelings. Though we already all love it, so it doesn't...
Yeah.
Our feelings are pretty made.
Yeah, we're already kind of set in stone, but it's just like getting to experience the journey with the 3 of us.
Unless the show turns us into husks and we end up hating it.
We all hollow.
The farmer arc destroys us and we have to find our own farm.
By the final episode, we're all just sitting, not talking. The show's just playing. We're just like...
Some shows have done that to us.
Berserk.
Yes.
Well, that's for different reasons.
That was
but that's the trauma. Like, and that's like what's going on in Torfin's mind. That level of trauma.
So Torfin is Sam after watching Berserk movie.
Basically, yeah. Go watch
the reactions.
Yeah.
Please go watch. That's my favorite video we've ever done.
Go watch them. Well, I'll put in the end. But for now, any last thoughts? Make sure you leave a like. As we always tell you, please subscribe if you made it to this point and enjoyed our post talks. It would mean a whole lot to us to build the Vinland fam. We've always liked you guys since the first season. Stay with us. I mean, so much. And check out the Berserk trilogy. We're gonna punch it. Bah!
Penis.